Hey, what's up, guys? This is Will, and I'm back with another one. And today we're going to take a look at the LG G4 after 9 months. And I also want to talk a little bit about the LG G5 that's coming out and do a little comparison, or I'll tell you what I think about the G5 that's coming out in comparison to this one. So like I said, I bought this 9 months ago, and how I come about getting this phone, this is the AT&T version of it with the black, with the leather black case backing on it, is I had the LG G3 before, and I bought that phone used, and I really like that phone. I like the form factor. At the time, I liked the buttons on the back of it, and it had an awesome camera on it also. So when this phone came out, I watched a lot of the reviews on it, and I said, man, I think I want to get that phone. So I took the plunge and bought the phone. It's been an awesome phone. Haven't had too many problems out of it. And with the Marshmallow, I put the Marshmallow update on it, and it seems to be running fine right now. Now, I recently took my SIM card out of my iPhone 6 Plus and put it back in this and been using it. So what I want to do is talk about some of the things that I like about it and some of the things that I don't like about it. So let's get to the things that I don't like about it first. The first thing I don't like about it is the build quality. Now, even though the leather back on it makes it feel like an awesome phone in your hand, the rest of the phone feels pretty cheap. Now, it's held up pretty good over the time. I don't have many scratches or anything like that on it. There's a little nick right here. I don't know if that can be seen on camera. There's another little nick over here. But overall, it's held up pretty good. But the phone doesn't feel like a flagship phone. Now, granted, the phone didn't cost as much as my iPhone 6 Plus or some of the Samsung's phones out there. The build quality is not like a flagship build to it to me. So, and it's always been in the case also, but the leather's held up pretty good too. But with the G5, now that's going to change the game up a little bit. That one's going to be made out of aircraft aluminum, so for what I like and don't like, that should improve the feel of the phone right there for me. So, and the second thing I don't like about the phone, now this getting a little nitpicky here, these capacitive buttons down at the bottom. Now, I wish there was a way natively to get rid of those buttons on there, like on the M9. When you got a 5.5-inch display, sometimes those buttons can be in the way, and they don't always disappear with different apps that you're in. And I know you can get different launchers or apps to hide those, but I just wish that was something that was built in natively where we can get rid of them. And the third thing I don't like about the phone are the buttons on the back of it. Now, I've gotten used to them and stuff like that, but I prefer my buttons to be on the side. Especially when you swap from one phone to the next, it'll take you a little while to get back used to the buttons being on the back of this. But with the G5, now they're moving the buttons to the side of it, and they're putting a fingerprint scan on the back of it. So, in my opinion, that's going to be better. I don't know what you think about it. Some people love the buttons on the back. It's just something that I've gotten used to, but I've never really liked about it. And the fourth thing that I don't like about the phone, even though it looked like it's strolling along pretty good here, the lag on this phone. Since I put the Marshmallow update on here, it seems to be a whole lot better at opening things up and stuff like that. But before that, it was lagging out pretty good, and it still has some lag in it. But all phones will. But this one seemed, before I put that on there, it was lagging out pretty good. So those are some of the things I could say I don't like about the phone. I could go on and on, like the speaker on the back of it. I don't really care for the speaker being on the back, stuff like that. But those are just some of the things right there. Now let's get into some of the things that I do like about the phone. And the first one is the screen size. Screen size and the color and the look of the screen. That 5.5-inch screen, this screen is beautiful. The colors on it and the icons look like they float on the screen a lot of times. And at 538 ppi, it's awesome looking. Now with the G5, they're gonna take the screen size down to 5.3. I don't know if I care about that too much, because I like all my devices to be 5. Even though I use the M9, I don't like that screen size anymore. I want them to be at least 5.5 or higher. Now with that G5, it's going to have the 554 ppi with Gorilla Glass 4, and this one has Gorilla Glass 3. So we'll see how that works out. It should be a beautiful screen on that one also. The second thing that I like about this is the camera. It has an awesome camera that takes awesome pictures and videos. I've put videos out there where I've taken pictures and videos at different events, and it's awesome. The 16 megapixel camera on the back of it is awesome, and I can't complain about it. I like the camera on this. Now the G5's gonna step the game up, and it's gonna have dual lens on the back of it. One 16 megapixel and one 8 megapixel. And one of them's going to be a wide angle lens, I think. And it's kind of going to be set up kind of like with the depth of field thing like the M8 had on it. We'll have to see how that works out, but I think it's going to have an awesome camera on it. And it's also going to have an 8 megapixel camera on the front of it. So that's going to be awesome. The third thing I like about this phone is the battery life. Now, I've read in different forums and seen different videos where people don't have good battery life out of their device, but I've had excellent battery life and I can go all day long with the phone and never had any problems. I'm a medium to heavy user, and it seems like with the Marshmallow update, it's even been better. The 3,000 milliamp battery in this phone is good. Now with the G5, it's going to have a 2,800 milliamp battery with a smaller screen and higher resolution. So we'll see how that battery works out. But one good thing about these phones, that one, the G5 and the G4, you have the ability to change them out. Although I've never changed a battery out in a phone that I was capable of doing anyway. So, and the fourth thing I like about the phone is the tap to put it to sleep and the tap to wake feature. So that kind of helps out with the batteries, with the buttons being on the back of it. That kind of helps this phone out a lot for me, because with my iPhone, the fingerprint scanner, it's awesome. The G5 is going to have the fingerprint scanner on the back of it. So, but I like this feature right here. It's so convenient just to tap your phone. I also have a code set up on it where when I tap it, I put my swipe code on it. But yeah, I like that feature right there. So those are some of the things that I like and I don't like about the phone. The G4 is still an awesome phone and a very capable phone in my opinion. But they look like the G5's it's gonna step the game up on as far as the next LG phone. I don't know if I like the look of that phone, the G5, so much. I have to get it in hand and look at it in person, because that camera thing on the back of it doesn't look too good to me. But sometimes you have to get phones in your hand and look at them, and they feel a whole lot better and look a whole lot better. Now it's gonna come in different colors, so that's gonna be nice. And also it's gonna have that modular functionality. What do y'all think about that? You think that's gonna be something that people gonna get into, or it's just gonna be something that they put out there and it's not gonna take off? Or what do you think about it? So I'm curious to see how that works out. But anyway, that's been my look at the LG G4 after 9 months, and a few thoughts on the LG G5. If you like the video, please hit the like button. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe for future content. And as always, thanks for watching.